Are we really recording? We're recording. We're at 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 5, 6, go.
Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
Hey, you have found this channel called the Bougie Stitchers. You might not know about us.
We are live.
We are alive.
We do exist. I don't know what else.
I mean, we are live. We're not live on YouTube, but we are living and breathing.
Alive. We have a heartbeat.
We are. Ooh, it has been a hot minute. We had big plans to come to you when we were in the Smokies in November, but we just lived the moment.
We did.
We had so much fun. Okay, so let's just start. We're the Bougie Stitchers. We are sisters who discovered went back to cross stitch after a very long hiatus because our mother taught us when we were little, in our teens, 10, 12. Went back to cross stitch in 2020, December 2020 for me, and Nancy was 21, January, February 21. And so we're here and we talk about cross stitch and we talk about life. We just talk about things. We decided to do this because Nancy thought you had to have a FlossTube to go to StitchCon. And I didn't know better, so I just said, okay, we can do this. And so here we are, we're doing it.
But she also didn't think I was going to go through with it. So
I thought she'd forget.
I didn't.
She didn't. She remembered, and here we are. And oh, sorry, I had to skip back. I was sitting on the chart. We're coming to you with projects. I don't think either one of us have any FFOs, which are fully finished objects, but we have FOs, finished objects, meaning the stitching is done. And we have, I didn't put my phone on ignore, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
And we have some projects that we're starting, and so how we normally run it is we just start off with something that we're grateful for, our moment of gratitude, and then we start into FFOs, go to FOs, go to whips, go to plans, go to haul, and maybe talk about our quilts, and we start with we end with the Wheel of Doom, which is, I think, the most hilarious part of our video. So, all right, let's just start with our moment of gratitude. What do you got, sis?
I am thankful for the ability to break promises. Promises such as like your New Year's resolution, anything like that. Like my goal this year, and as of today, the 11th, I'm good. No new buys. The only thing I can buy is things that I need to finish something. Because I need a lot of things to finish a lot of my quilts, such as the backing and the batting.
Okay, that's fair.
And then, but for FFOs, if you knew how many I had,
FFOs
or
whips
for cross stitch whips, how many I have got started. I have got to either weed or stay, but I'm glad for the ability to break it, because what if I go somewhere I have to buy some material?
I weeded.
You weeded.
I weeded.
How many did you weed?
A lot.
A lot?
I did.
Like, did you mean you pulled them in like tandem, or did you just pull them and maybe I'll get back to them?
I don't think. Hang on, I have my iPad here for the wheel, but let me see if I have a picture of what my life looked like when I decided I was going to weed. So, for those of you who know, we have a brother, and his name is David, and he has two puppies named Tika and Ruger. And they have been with, 10, 12 years old?
I thought it was 11.
Maybe you're right.
So they're the same age as Mater, but
Okay.
but just Mater's just a little bit older.
Okay, so I had started this project and I was so excited about it. I had gathered all the cross stitches in my house that I've touched, kitted, prepared to done anything with. And then we got the text from my brother that Ruger had to be put down. And I could not for the life of me stop crying. And I can't explain to you why that's a thing. I could not stop crying, and I'll probably start crying thinking about it now.
Because dogs are really important to us.
They are. But Ruger is, hang on, I gotta find photos. I can only do one thing at once.
I'll tell you about Ruger. Ruger and Tika are just great dogs. They're brother and sister, but they're polar opposite.
Yep.
Ruger is just one of those kids. He's like my Mater. We just love him because we love him, and because he does the same thing every day, no matter where he is. And he was just a neat dog to have.
Yeah. And Jack, when Tika and Ruger stayed with us, Jack was a puppy, and Jack he just reminds me a lot of Ruger, because I think when Ruger taught him how to do things, like, you know, because he was an older dog, and Jack would just do whatever Ruger did. Like, he carries this big stick in his mouth. Like, we get comments all the time because when people see us walking our dog, Jack will have this stick, and it's like, it hangs out of his mouth from the side, so it looks like he's always got a stogie in his mouth. So that's what happened with Ruger. Like, so I couldn't stop crying. So I had started this process. I was going to record it so we could talk about it. Just so you can see. These are all my stitches. I have this table loaded.
How many do you believe you had there, Jenny?
I don't know, Nancy. It got to be overwhelming for me. So I just weeded them. I'm like, do I love this stitch? Like, there were some stitches that I had that I might have started to sell with somebody, and it didn't bring me joy. So I've got purpose for them. I'm going to cut them down. I'm going to make them into project bags. I'm going to make them like one of the projects I started with my friend Stacy. It was Santa Claus marching with all those little animals. He didn't really bring me joy. I thought he would bring me joy. And then I got the Santa done. I started in and I didn't like it. But Dan loves it. So I'm going to make it into a little thing, not maybe stand up, but something that can go in Dan's house for when he ever decides he's going to decorate for Christmas, which I doubt he ever will, but he loved it and he said he liked it and he wanted it. I've got some gnomes that I did my first stitch along with, and one of the ladies quit. And so we all got our projects back. We all purposely finished hers and sent it back to her. But like, mine has a whole gnome that's not there. So of the 4 ladies, 3 of us stitched a gnome. Her gnome wasn't stitched, but it's on the end. So I'm just going to chop it off and I'm going to make it into a project bag. So things like that. So yeah, I weeded. I found purpose for things. Some things I literally took the 25, 30 stitches out and I tossed it away, and I'm not going to worry about it. So I weeded. That's good. That's good that you did that. Sorry, I took us on a tangent.
Yes, but that's actually kind of one of my goals, and I'm very thankful that that's willing to break. Like I could stretch the truth on that.
Well, it's not hard fast.
It's not hard fast, no.
But it's a good challenge.
It's a good need and want, and but yeah,
I'm like that too. So I decided this year, when I got stuff under control too, I have a plan to finish things and to continue to work on those bigger projects that I appreciate. And then with my quilts, we're in this thing, we've talked about it before on our channel with our friend Amy. They send us a pattern, a Villa Rosa pattern, and you have a month to complete it. To complete it meaning pieced, cut. You got to have some progress.
You have to touch it, basically. You have to show progress, yeah. And then you just post a picture of the progress wherever you are. Most of us usually have a completed top. Every once in a while, like Nancy just did a block one time. I think I ended up with that time I had COVID. I just I got it cut. I did post the picture later, like in a couple weeks after I kind of recovered and could get, but they don't, Villa Rosa patterns are not hard to complete. So like, but my goal is to do those with scraps. Yep.
I will allow myself, if I'm short, a background, because sometimes you need 2 yards, and I don't know that I have 2 yard cuts of a color I might need, but for the most part, I've been able to pull them all from stash. Mm-hmm. So that's our goal, to keep that up. All right. My moment of gratitude. I think it was the ability. So this Christmas was the first time that my entire family was all 21. Like, we're no longer babies. We don't have grands. We got 2 grown adult sons and Steve and I. And so for Christmas, what we did, instead of buying for everybody, we bought for one person. We drew names and bought for one person. And it was fun. It was fun to see and to say that Steve and I both drew our sons. Like, I had one son and he had the other one, so our boys had us. So I literally did the shopping because I had already started. But anyways, it was just fun for us to do different things that aren't our tradition. Like, we went to Omaha for Christmas, and that was really different for us. It was fun. We enjoyed it, but we're usually here, and we're usually at our home. And then since we've been here, we've been with Nancy's family. So it was just different, but it was good. It was different, but I was grateful for that time and that ability. So I'm going to adjust this just a little. It looks like we're crooked. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay. No FFOs.
No FFOs.
I have brought, these are all my stitches.
Oh, look at that.
This was part of the process. I had these things all, and so I said, no, I took them apart And I decided I was going to...
Is that going to be mine?
No.
Darn it.
This is mine.
That would so fit my motif. Whatever my motif is.
I was like, what is it? What is... You mean your style?
Yeah.
It's not a motif.
Whatever.
Okay. So this is Holiday Card 2025 by the Blue Flower.
That is cute, cute, cute.
It's throwing not as green. I wasn't going to stitch it on the green fabric, but that's what I happen to have in my stash. And so I just changed a couple colors on his sweater to brighten him a little bit. But for the most part, it's called for DMC. And I love him. So Holiday 25, the Holiday Card 25 by the Blue Flower. This one, we'll just do one and then we'll do yours. This one
I don't have as many as you do, Jenny.
It's the Turkey by Cottage Garden. The carriage, I don't remember. It's
Is the sample, the cottage card sampler?
No. I should have written it down.
Yeah, because I should have, Jenny.
I took them all apart is what I did. So it's pattern. I know I didn't bring the patterns for any of these. These are all patternless.
But go ahead and talk about it.
No, I just did it on a. I did it on the 32 count, but I did it on I used one thread because the 2 thread looked really full to me and bulky. So it's Belfast Raw 32 count. It's my first when I first started my 32 count.
Ooh, this is an oldie.
This is an oldie, and she is done except for the buttons, and I just pinned the buttons to her. So when I get to her, the buttons are available. This is on 14 count. This is
the Madonna bra.
Yep, I did a little color changing of my own. I actually bought the fabric when I went up to Stitches Unlimited. Is that the one in Lancaster, Pennsylvania? I don't know. It's the one that Liz from...
Liz Matthews?
No, not Liz Matthews.
Oh, I know
Liz
that
and
one.
Deb. The cabin country stitchers. Good gravy. So I don't know.
The folds work really nicely on that one.
All right, so this guy is a Lucy Bean. It's a Halloween swan. I was auditioning fabric is what I was doing. I wanted to stitch some on my friend Red Thicket Summer. A lot of these are her. This isn't her fabric specifically, but I pulled a bunch of her fabric so I could stitch on it, so I could talk about it and know that I love it, and I'm selling it in the shop. So, but that is, I left the red off of it, and I left the fangs off the goose because I didn't think that was appropriate because I had the bat on there with the little fangs. So I did a little ad-libbing on that one.
Are we going with it? Are these? No, they're not. I thought they were the same.
No, I think they are. All right, so this is Annie the Proper Stitcher. This is Boo You. Again, Annie does hers on a white creamy fabric. I'm just changing the fabric to whatever makes me happy and I have in stash. So this is my Boo You.
That's cute.
It is cute.
Are you going to finish the Boo You series?
Yeah, I got overwhelmed. I got working on that turkey, so I didn't get the turkey done. No, there's 2 on there. So no, it's okay. There's that one, and then there's another one on the other side now. So this is Stitches by Ethel. This is Christmas Moon. And they called for colors. Well,
cute.
Called for inspired colors. And then I did Halloween Moon. So those have all been done since.
I don't decorate for Halloween, or for
I was like, what?
No, for Halloween, but with cats. But that would be really cute in my house. Just so you know.
Well,
just so you know.
It's probably going to the shop, but not the house. So for those of you that have just stumbled upon us, I say shop because I own the Cross Stitch Emporium. So it's an online shop right now, soon to be in 5 weeks or so, a brick and mortar. And we are finally at that stage, so we're very excited. So I have been stitching away on things that I can put in the shop, or people that are new to me, the patterns I carry in the shop, so that when people come, I can talk about the patterns and talk about the things I know or the things I like, or are the patterns easy to read, or so I have a knowledge base. So that's what I've been working on in my spare time. So that's what I've been up to. And those are all my finishes. Oh, I have one more, but I'll let you go, and then I'll
Okay,
go.
this is my youngest daughter, McKenna, is stitching now. while she's between her 2 jobs and her schooling. And this is what she chose for her friends for Christmas this year.
Are they done?
Of course not.
Okay.
But she's gotten quite a bit of them done.
They are cute.
And she's like her mom. Instead of going over 2, she went over 1.
That's what you told her.
I did not.
You did too.
But-
Nancy, you did too. You told her.
I did not.
You did too.
Well, we'll argue about that later.
She said you told her.
Anyways, I've done this one with Andrea. And then,
Would you like help?
oh no,
Or
I
can
think I
sit
got
back
it.
here and look cute.
You can do that. But yeah, this is all McKenna's work.
Let me see. So she used an opalescent.
It was just for my stash. I think that was,
How's she gonna finish these?
we don't know.
Okay.
We haven't got that figured out yet.
I mean, I sent all those home with her.
Well, did you see that on the back of the couch
I
upstairs?
did
Which
see they
means
were on the back
she's
of the
doing
couch.
something.
So those are JBW?
Yeah. I think I showed the pattern.
I'm not sure.
I think I did.
That's why I asked. Yeah. McKenna called Nancy and asked her, and Nancy really didn't know what she was talking about, so she gave her an answer that wasn't true. And so therefore, poor Kenna's stitching over 1.
This is my only finish, and I have to redo it.
I thought you said you had lots of finishes.
Finishes, no. Stitches, yes. Lots and lots of stitches.
Sometimes I just want to throw the red flag and go back. Why do you have to redo them?
Because look up here. You'll see it in a second.
Oh, your circle's not very round.
Yep, it's not.
Well, that's an easy fix.
That one is already done.
Yeah. Have you shown it before?
Yeah. That I showed that last year.
I don't. Well, we'll just put a refresh up there because it's been so long.
This is the whale,
Mine are done and FFO.
and you're gonna see in mine. I cut it off, and I really didn't notice it till I was done. I was all proud of myself, and then like,
You cut what off?
or when I cut the thread off and just said, "Oh, I'm done," and then I was not done.
She's not quite done. Well, she's done. She just has to fix her circle because it
Yeah.
looks like a drunkard stitched it.
Looks like it got a hold of the.
But so, what fabric did you use?
What was it called for?
It was a Stephanie. You ordered it from Stephanie?
Yep.
Oh, I used the ones we dyed.
Maybe that.
And it's linen. Yours are much smaller than mine. Is this over 1? Yeah.
I don't think
Here,
so.
instead of squinting, I should put my glasses on. Let me see this.
No.
I think it is. No, it's not. What is this? 36 count? It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
They look much smaller than mine, so either I used big or... Nice work, Nance. Oh, I've got your thing.
You
I'm
get my
sorry.
bag.
I got your bag. So you're done with your FFOs?
FFOs, yes.
All right, well, I'm going to go with my last set of FFOs.
Set, meaning what, 2 or
There's 4
a
in
set,
here.
or-
There are 4 ladies here in here.
Oh, the ladies. Okay.
Yes. So this was a stitch by Jackie and Sarah. So Jackie is Comfort Stitching and Sarah is Sew Me Sarah. And they said, I have been wanting to stitch these girls forever, but I refused to buy the pattern. Or no, it was a kit. It was a kit by maybe Owl Forest. I can't remember who the kit was from. But I've got all 4 boards out.
No, I was just gonna. I just wanted to know what do we mind what order I put them in?
No, I don't care what
Okay.
order you put them in.
I know how you.
I think Summer was the last one that I just did though.
This is really cute.
This is Summer. So they're by Barbara Anna. I'm a Barbara Anna fan.
Me too.
But they're supposed to be stitched in a row. So Sarah stitched hers in a row, and Jackie stitched hers like I did because I wanted to use this fabric up. It's 28 count. It's all 28 count Lugana, and it's all by Stitch Me Brandy. So I just went in and I found 4 colors, and there were some, I think if you go back, if you've been with us for a minute, you've seen the previous videos, like they didn't make sense to me. And then the colors didn't work out right because the colors didn't really shine. So I had to do some adjusting. Like strawberries are red, right? And I made mine red. But when I started stitching them, they were brown. And Sarah talks about it in her video. She trusted the designer because mine are going to be hung separately, or at least in a collage. I did not trust the designer. I wanted my strawberries red, so I changed the floss color. I had to change the skirt totally on her because you couldn't see her. So that's winter.
Which one would be your favorite and why?
Winter, because it's blue.
Winter and summer actually might be my favorite. Although I do like
I did change their
too.
skin tones because, you know, we're not all pale, which is my color, pale.
I thought you did it because of your nieces.
I did. That's what I mean. Like, I just wanted representation. Right. I have 2 pale nieces and 2 nieces. So Sari has black hair, or dark brown hair, like really deep, but she's kind of pale too. And then my other niece has got a little melon. What is it? It's not melon. It's something like. She's got a little deeper skin tone. So.
Oh, we have found a needle.
That was probably from my needle minder. Is it yours or mine?
It doesn't matter.
My needle minder and stuff's all in here still. Oh, here it is, all the way at the bottom. That's mine. So they are done, and I will figure out how to frame them and get them into the world. Once the shop is done, I think I'll have some time to sit around and work on my FFO as well, because I'll be dedicated to a space that I need to be in. So, all right. Now I have lots of whips.
Me too.
All right. Well, why don't you start then?
Oh wait. We'll go with this one. This was last year's goal to have done, but I'm almost done.
She's been saying that for 3 years.
I know. I don't know. I just struggle finishing it, and I think there's a lot of reasons why, but
Do you think if you finish it, you won't?
I don't know. I started back stitching, but this is how they told me to do it. You guys can help me, because it does not look. I can't even see it.
But why don't you stop and let me hold it, and then you. Well, first of all, it would help if it were. What did they tell you to do?
They told me to take 2 colors and twist it together.
Well, you're not twisted though. That's just it. Then just take the one color that makes sense, which is not the white. Why would you stitch some? You just need to take the white. You need to take that out and just use one color. Yes, you have to, or it's not going to.
I know I didn't like it, but
well, you're not going to be happy with it. Yeah, I definitely would take that color out. So this was a kit.
Yes, it was all dimensions.
It's a dimensions kit. You shouldn't leave your hair.
The Eleanor gave me, and although I would like to give it right back to her because it represents her very much. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I want to finish it, but.
Well, you're too close to a finish not to finish
I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it. That's.
But you need to take that back
bird
stitch out.
Huh? Yeah, pretty bad. Okay.
So I don't know that it was pretty bad, but
No, it's pretty bad.
Take the back stitch out.
The stitching is where it needs to be, but the colors are not.
So I started this one I think 2 years ago with my friend Leslie, or maybe it was last year. I can't remember when I started it. So it's gorgeous. It's called Gorgeous by the Artsy
cute.
Housewife. Maybe it was 2 years ago. It wasn't last year. I don't remember why or when I started it, but I just pulled. I got it this time. I'll get it next time. So there is a big hunk of the bird missing, but when I started it, when I pulled it out, so this was one that I pulled out and I was going to intentionally stitch on when the weekend Ruger passed away. It was the weekend we came home from Omaha. So the week between Christmas and New Year's when he passed. So I did my own color conversion. I mean, I went with her inspiration. Like, Gigi's a master of color, so I used her inspiration, but I used Stash. And when I got down to the coffee mug, it's supposed to be white. And white didn't really pop on this color. So I changed it to blue because it's my favorite. But I stayed in the same color family. And then I changed the words to white. But I just wanted some back end filling because when we were watching football, I thought. So I started it. I was up here. And so I got all this in because when I left it, I was down to here and the head. And so I've done all this in last week.
Jenny, is your team still in it?
The football?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck no. Okay, I'm just going to say this, and people from Wyoming can come at me. No one in Wyoming was a Bills fan.
Nope.
No one even knew who the Bills were.
No, that's not true.
Oh, well, they knew they were a team, but no one knew their stats. No one knew their coaches. No one knew nothing. And now Wyoming is a Bills nation because Josh Allen, who is not even from Wyoming.
He's from California.
Just played in Wyoming.
Because Wyoming gave him a chance.
Wyoming gave him a chance. Is this fabulous quarterback. And guys, he is. I'm not arguing that Josh Allen is not amazing. I think his values are right. I think he's a fabulous quarterback. Like, I don't disagree with any of that. But I just think, like, the Bills Nation has a cult here.
Yep.
Because of
It's like a baby cult.
It's a baby cult. But
because we can't beat.
So I just have to crack up. It's like Nebraska and the Huskers.
But it's better than the Denver fan, who most of us are. And
so for the longest time, everyone was a Denver fan because
that's the closest team to us.
They were either Denver or Vikings because Minnesota's the other way. So Denver's 6 hours south. Minneapolis is 8 hours east. So either way, you were gonna have to, commute. So I just think it's funny when everyone's like, "Why? Oh, I'm a Bills fan." I'm like, you need to know who the Bills were.
No, and I tell everybody I'm a baby Bills fan. Because I am.
Well, in my family, don't laugh. My husband loves the Jets, but he knows they're never going to go anywhere.
They might.
They will not. They're the little team that could. Only they never do. My youngest son loves the Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Because when he was 3, we drove by the stadium and he fell in love with the stadium. We drove by it. We did not go in it. And then
since then he's been to a game.
Yeah, we've been to a game. And then Dan, though he won his fantasy football league. He does not really know football.
I don't understand fantasy football
I don't
still.
either. But he's a swimmer, so he wasn't much into football. And then I like the Commanders, only because my grandfather loved the Commanders. And when we were little,
the Redskins.
Yes, when we were little, Mom took us back to visit our grandparents who lived in DC. And it was like windy, bad weather, but for whatever reason, we had to leave the tarmac, we had to leave the terminal, walk across an open space to get to the airplane. And we were on the flight with the Washington Redskins at the time, Commanders now. And they helped us. Like, I don't know if one held my hand. I know maybe one of them carried you. I don't know. But anyways, Mom got help from the Washington. And since that day, I've just been a loyal fan, even though I don't even know if they can carry a football, but it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. I need this.
Oh, yes.
Gotta keep them organized. What you got?
I have this one.
Oh, are you guys in a JBW?
Yep.
Which one is it?
Stitching in the Round. Of course, I'm going to only get to go to 2 retreats this year, and so I need to get them done.
And what 2 retreats are you going to?
I'm going to go to your retreat and then Nebraska.
Oh, are you signed up?
Not yet. She sent it to me on Friday. I haven't got there yet.
She sent you the registration link?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you put it back in there?
Aren't you going to show it?
I thought you did. Oh, I don't know. Well, maybe not. Probably not. I got sidetracked with a question, and I should have paid more attention. I apologize. Well, you threw the pattern at me, too. That's why I was like, it goes this way.
And it's Nancy's off. But
I think with these are forgiving. And I think...
No, because once you get off on linen, you know you're off.
Oh, you mean you're off on the threads, like this way?
Yeah.
Well, but nothing's touching.
No, nothing's touching.
So
but
here's what's forgiving about this. If you're new to linen, start with a project like this, because you don't have to build underneath this. If you're off a thread, no one's gonna really notice. There's no stitching police here. No one's gonna notice. You just need to work it out, and you're smart to do that. Is that one color?
Yeah, I use DMC 93.
That is awesome. That variegation is perfect.
And then I have one of the dark, I have all 3 of the dark colors.
Okay, I'm going to ask, how are you going to finish that with a border like that? Knowing, this is my sister, and this is what my sister thinks. Look at how much fabric she has. Like, she couldn't have scooted it up just a few inches.
I started it in the middle. I really did. I started it right here.
But you didn't measure then.
I know, I thought I did.
She never measures. There have been multiple times she's come to the house and we've had to rethink fabric choices.
You know what I do? I just put a pretend border on it.
He just says, oh, that'll work. I've done that once.
Would you like to go?
Go home?
No.
Oh, yes, I kind of do want to go. I got a lot to do because I'm getting on an airplane tomorrow. All right, this is my thread a day. So I have watched Nancy work on this stitch for a long time, and it has always brought joy to my heart. So I have got it.
Okay, yeah.
You can pull it out.
I'll just show my
Oh,
next.
you no, show yours out because you just showed the way you've got your pattern, and then we'll show our stitches together too. You bound your pattern.
Yeah, so I can draw all over it and do whatever, because I'm not very good with paper.
I don't do well with paper like this. I prefer paper, but here's what I do. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, you do it different than I do it.
I'm going to show you how big this is.
Very little bit of money, but just a little bit of money, and I get it bound. That way.
This is arts and crafts for me, because I get off. They tell you the shaded area you're not supposed to stitch. I stitch it every time, and I'm wrong. So this is the pattern all taped together on my multiple sheets. And it's okay. I get to work in an area. I can see where I'm coming. I can see if I get off, and it makes me happy. So you know what? I know Good Notes works. I know RX markup works. I have lots of friends who do it. I just don't. So we're doing it a little different than each other. And I think I'm going to do my Prairie blue. So this is my stitch a day. I started it on 1 January, and here's where I'm at.
Very nice, Jenny.
I'm doing the outside border.
Can I see it?
Oh,
I don't have a
maybe
board
not.
accessible. There we
Well,
go.
we do. We have like 3 right there.
Well, they're underneath the pile.
That sounds like an excuse. So I just started. I just found the center up top. I gave myself a little border. I was nervous about framing, but I think I'm okay.
Gonna do all the other stuff on it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm doing it all. So I'm going to do the outside border first, though. And then I'm going to go in. I'm going to do the inside border because it has 2 borders that are important. It has this one on the outside, if you see it. And then it has this one. And I'm going to do both sets of borders. That's where I'm at. And I'm just using, DMC. And this is by, I don't remember which one it is, but it's a Bestitch Me fabric. Because it was the one I was going to do Ode to a Library. And I didn't have that much done on it. And I just took it out because it was perfect. And when I get back to doing Ode to a Library, I'll just have to get other fabric for it. All right.
Okay.
Yours is still in your hoop.
Mine's still on my hoop.
Why do you have, are those your waist knots?
Yes.
Nice.
I learned. That's my new trick. This is what I learned from Stitch with the Smokies. We sat with 2 young ladies and...
We did not stitch with young ladies. We sat with Beth and Rebecca from My Sister's Samplers.
Sorry, ladies. I thought...
And they are our age.
Young?
Oh, yes, we are very young. Said no one ever.
And this is where I am. And I'm just going to do the prayer and the 1 border. And we might have to help the blind dog out. And I learned how to make them lay flatter and start them with a knot in the front.
Did you get those lay tools?
I did.
Did you get enough for everybody, or did you just get for you?
Just me. Because I didn't think you wanted them.
Hi, buddy. Hang on, we'll get you up in a lap in a second.
But this is McKenna's graduation gift. And like, it's good.
She has to get it done because she's actually graduating in May. Come here, baby.
We can be on whatever program we want to be on.
No, you need to get it done. She's graduating in May. Come on.
Okay.
You want to get up?
You want to be next?
I do, but I was going to help in the blind dog. Mater, come here. Come on. You want to get on a lap? You want to get on a lap? Come on. Can I just reach down and grab him? Because I don't know
He might
try to jump. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No harm was done. I don't lift him up like his mommy does. You going to sit still? All right, so this next one is Lit. And I started this last year, maybe the year before, and I was off, and I cried a little bit, and I had to rip all the antlers out. I was almost done with the antlers, getting down to the head, so I approached it differently. So this is Lit by the Artsy Housewife. And this year I focused on it. It was my focus piece.
It looks like at this very moment, it looks like a female elk.
Yeah. So you want to help me out? I got the dog on my lap. Thanks. So I let Steve pick the fabric, and not the fabric I think I would have picked, but it made him happy, and it's going in his space. We are big fans of the big C bulbs, so the only thing I changed are, will you push it, Nancy, so it's like right here so they can see this part, is I changed the color of the bulbs. She uses like pinks and reds, and I wanted blue, orange, green,
Yellow. Like the old Christmas style.
The old Christmas style bulbs.
Very nice. You got the stars done too?
No. Well, I do.
Some stars.
Up on the border, they had a couple stars.
Oh, yeah, I see them now.
Yeah. But I finished the border. When I started, I didn't have
the pattern again.
Yeah, so when I started, I was down here. So all the stuff that I have in below this mark right here is
new. Because you took it out. Why?
Because I was working on those antlers, and I realized I wouldn't have room to. I'd have half an antler head. I'd have half a deer head in the pattern had I not. But I actually am just using the DMC conversion, so.
I know it won't be here, but they look very nice by Vern.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be. It's for Steve's bar.
I saw that. All right. My next one.
I just have 2 left. So.
Oh, yeah. I have 4 or 5. 5.
All right, so do a couple.
Okay. The next one is a very, actually, easy stitch.
We got these from Crazy Woman here too. It was the designer.
And I won her, Wendy. I won her exchange.
Yep.
I still think that's kind of neat. This is done on 36 count too.
I know. I'm very. Are you over 2, or are you just trying to struggle through?
I'm on for right now. But yeah,
I think you're gonna have to be in order for the pattern to work.
Because
now.
I just.
So her challenge was for us to come get a count of fabric we normally don't stitch on.
Yep.
So Nancy pulled 36, and I was like, I don't know that you want to do that, but it's working out well.
Yes, I only had to take out 1 time yet so far.
Good.
And where Jenny, I guess I keep everything in the kit. That's why I asked Jenny. Like if I had this kit, all the flosses are in here. I don't ever pull from it.
I don't pull from the floss.
No, I know. That's why I was asking you if you did that, because like, you know, you need that one color.
I did that for one, and it messed me up. So I try not to. But so that's why when I showed you that video, I took all the floss. I had mounds of floss that I just, and now my floss hole is full and lush.
These poor things have seen better days.
Have you checked in with Colleen, Rebel Stitcher?
I have not.
You should. Just because we're friends with her, not because. But Nancy and her have short-nosed dog friendship.
Yes. And if you have a short-nosed dog, they're very noisy because they can't breathe very well. But neither can we, so I don't know.
Curly, the way you're sniffling your nose.
No, my nose is running and the tissues are way over there and I don't know how to get up. That's a problem.
You saw how locked in we were with all of our things? So this is your bust stitch.
Yep, this is my bust stitch and I got all this guy done. And he's not perfect, but I don't care. And so I really only have to do this guy, and then there's something else I have to do.
Where's the pattern?
Oh, it's right here, Jenny. Oh, I have to do the spider webs.
Oh.
And the eyeballs. And the key. So not very much. It could be probably done.
How do you think these would look over 10? Or on 10 count?
I don't know.
Big pillows?
I personally struggle with 10 count. It's not.
Because you got to use a different floss too. You can't. I mean, DMC.
You have to use the big DMC or the
like
6
the pro
count.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just doesn't make. It looks like cross stitch to me. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like
cross stitch.
Like the old people cross stitch.
Oh.
The old people. The people that stitched
like in the 80s.
In the 80s, yeah.
The 80s cross stitch.
And it might not be. It's just my visual, what I feel. And now I'm stuck here. There we go. Do you want me to do one more?
Yeah, do it. Because like I said, I only have,
Okay.
I have one and then I have a start at the end of the month.
Okay. This,
You better show the pattern first because no one will understand
yeah,
what that
absolutely not. Angie, kind of, from Hoopy Hobby, kind of guilted me into this, starting this one. Not that it wasn't all kitted up.
is. No, Nancy is not. There's no guilt with Nancy because Nancy has FOMO.
No, this was our very first,
Oh, yeah, this was at our retreat.
Nope. This was at the first, nope, the second,
Crazy woman.
nope,
Oh, then we were on with Sandy, 12 by 12.
nope.
Okay, then I can't help you.
Yes, you can. You're going to remember the ball.
Jingle Ball.
Yeah. We were in the room together with Jingle Ball with Erin Elizabeth. And we all decided to start one of these.
I do like Erin Elizabeth's patterns. What are you going to do with this? You guys don't even drink.
I don't know. It's just kind of a fun pattern.
It is a fun pattern.
But see, truly, this is where I started. And Angie's like, I'm doing this with Nancy, and I don't know, on her new channel that she does with the lady from Minnesota. Anyways, I was watching them.
Janelle?
Nope.
No.
No.
I don't think I've seen her new channel because I just...
Anyways, and we said we were going to do this
like a bad
together.
friend.
And she's like, well, so she's like, I don't even know if she started it. And I'm like, well, I kind of started. But anyways, but you guys,
Oh no, Erin Elizabeth doesn't play with her color
she
changes.
likes her colors.
She just goes with DMC, and well, most of her stuff is in DMC, I should say, and she just variegates away, and she does a really good job of it.
These are all of her colors. And she did say to go ahead and use like one of the variegated ones, like the 93 that I was using for the other one. She did say that you could use that. I mean, she said that, and it's not like.
I think some people are afraid, and I don't mean this rudely, but some people are afraid that their creative genius isn't in them, and it is. But you got to trust yourself, and you're going to make a mistake. There are times that you'll pull a color and be like, "Ooh, that was a miss."
How many more do you have?
I just have one.
Just one.
There's a swing and a huge miss, and you have to pull it out. And if you don't like to frog or that causes you stress, then but you can do it.
This is what I stitched in November.
This is really cute.
This is Thomas.
I wouldn't mind stitching Thomas.
Well,
when
you're
you're
gonna
done.
have to wait a hot minute because although not too far off, but not anywhere near where it needs to be.
So we started this on a trip, and Nancy's like, I don't think it's gonna work, and we counted it out by the skin of her chinny chin chin. She cut the whole piece of fabric to stitch them in.
By 10 stitches. That's all I gave myself on one side.
But I don't know why she started it where she started it, because there was literally.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I did throw two of mine away. That's where I'm at. This is
Show
what I
her the
mean
size
by.
of fabric you cut,
Oh,
because it's hilarious. I mean, we have to laugh at ourselves.
cha! We could put a whole nother one of them on there.
She could do a parade of turkeys.
I could do a parade of turkeys. That might actually be cute. I love Thanksgiving, and I don't love Thanksgiving because I love Halloween, but I don't have any.
You can't love 2 holidays, only one.
You can love whatever you want to, Jenny.
Well, that's what you just said.
Well, okay. Rating. Halloween, Thanksgiving is a very close third, but it's still a third. Okay.
1 Halloween, 2 Christmas, 3 Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No.
I have that one out. But I did not take that one apart. But I did put it in the. Think about it for this in September. Oh, I like that color. Is that the called for color?
Yeah. No. I thought call for a thread. I need to really get this one all.
This was one of Colleen's
Yes.
first patterns, and it really hit both of us. Like, we had to stitch it.
But it's moving, so I thought that was good.
I can't participate. I have to hold a dog. That's not the called for color.
No, but the thread is. Like, I'm using all the thread.
Yeah, the thread is. I'm sorry, not the fabric.
The
thread.
fabric is not. The fabric's what we used.
Yeah, that's what we had.
Yeah.
I like that red.
And I got the the flower done.
But this is when I was still an Ada Stitcher too.
Not done either. But
And I don't stitch on Ada anymore. That's not true. I do like an Ada here and there. An Ada project. Especially when I'm in the car. Oh, this one should be my car stitch.
my car stitch is now crocheting because I don't do very well in the car.
You're crocheting?
Mm-hmm.
Since when?
Well, since yesterday, but
Since yesterday.
no.
Hot off the press. Yesterday, Nancy took up crocheting.
No.
She knew how to crochet, but you're like dedicated some thought to it.
Yeah.
You're using some brain power to it.
Well, yes. And I have, yeah.
Are you doing granny squares, like the rest of America?
No. Like Holly gave me that pattern, and I really like that pattern. And I did not bring that because I have so much, guys. But, oh wait.
Are you done?
No, I still have 2 more.
All right, I only have 1, so you do your 2, and then I'll do my last one. Because I'm still holding Mater. This makes me happy.
Okay.
I love this one.
Me too.
I gave mine away, though. I gave it to a friend. But I could stitch it again.
This is The Gift by Annie the Proper Stitcher.
It's one of her first patterns.
Once again.
Oh, moving right along. That's an even weave.
Yes. But I had to take a lot of it out, so I think I did well.
I don't mind frogging.
I don't mind frogging either.
It's like mindless. Though it is frustrating, it's mindless.
But that's where that would be if I were to have a goal minus the Lord's Prayer. I also need to get this done and the turkey done.
Okay. I mean, they're small. They're small enough.
That doesn't
you can
mean
do
anything to you, let's be honest.
You just can't start anything else.
Okay, and this one is a wonderful one. This has also been in the works for a hot minute.
Yes, it has. This is one that she measured her fabric by holding it up and thinking it was going to be right.
Yes, but
It was not. It was wrong.
when I was in Tennessee, I was kind of bored with it, but I really liked it, and I really think it's one of those things that needs to be put up there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked a few ladies, and sadly there wasn't enough for everybody.
Yeah, like her sister. Her sister doesn't have a sheep on there.
You kind of do.
Which one?
This one,
Why? Because it's blue?
because it's blue.
I didn't pick that blue, those colors.
That is
That
true.
pink one is fun, though. Whose is that one?
That is. Hold on.
She wrote it all down.
Of course I did, because I would never remember.
That's very smart, though. I'm not being smart. I mean, I was just like...
I had them write their name. And that pink one is... Nope. Yep, the gray. Lori?
Yeah, but who is that? Lori who?
Isn't that the pinky?
No, her name's Karen.
Then Karen has one on here too.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'll remember.
We'll put it out. We'll put it out for everybody. That's just gray and purple. That's pink.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh, that makes sense. Where's your pink one?
When this is all done, we will
When it's all done, we will say whose sheep is whose.
by Karen.
All right. Well, that makes sense because
I'm
that
like,
is
that
Karen.
was
But Lori is not Karen. Karen is. We call Karen Pink because she loves pink and she usually has pink in her hair.
and this is Fancy's Flamenco.
Alicia.
Anyways, I'm not gonna go, but I just had them pick out their colors, and
Well, Nancy, you've really gotten a lot done on that since you.
thank you. This is the only sheep that I did, and that was the only sheep I had done. It just wasn't making me happy.
But now it makes you happy because it's got your friends in it.
Yeah.
But not her sister.
Well, that's different.
I didn't make the cut.
No, because you were off somewhere.
I was out walking around the room.
Probably.
Okay. Talking to friends.
Probably.
Are you done? Would you like to pause the video so you can blow your nose?
That would be great. Okay.
All right, we're back. We had a dog transfer. We're happy.
And a nose blowing.
And a nose blowing. All right, so this one has This one I started after market last year. It really made me happy. I called Vicki, I didn't call her, I sent her an email and said, Vicki Clayton, will you please do a conversion for me? And she did, and I love it.
I don't know what this one is.
It's from velvet to linen. You've probably seen a lot of people do it. It just really warmed my heart. But what's warming my heart more about it is that I again parked it on, here, you hold the dog, I'll do this. I parked it because I'm model stitching for Annie, and I have to get that done. So this was supposed to be my January big finish that I worked on. And I won't be able to pick it up for probably another week because I'm working on a stitch for Annie that has to get back to her so she can get it ready for market. So, but it makes me happy, and it's silk. Guys, let me tell you about silk.
Can I pet it?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so soft.
I want to make sure my hands, my dog is pretty clean, but sometimes
It's
it
fine.
is soft.
It's for me, I don't care. It's so soft. But you gotta, so if you watch Shelly from Antique Needleworkers, she always says, you gotta train that floss. So wax it is. I've got it. It's in my possession. Every piece gets waxed. And it does help. Because otherwise, silk has a tendency to not get hung up. It's not your friend. So I put this...
But Shelly even does the waxing DNC.
Yeah, she just waxes everything. I had such a great visit with her when I was at her house in December.
Good.
Here she is in all her glory. And I didn't get a whole lot done on her, but I've got most of the blue lines in, and that allows me for some fill-in. I can't really travel with 30.
I was going to ask that.
I can't travel with 36 count. I don't do well when we're on the roads and stuff because you can't miss a thread or else you're off. So I have to get some of my older, bigger projects out, which is good.
Why don't you get 20 count Ada?
Because I do not like to stitch on 20 count Ada. I learned that the hard way, but that's where I'm at. So this is my new thing.
Jenny went ahead without us.
So this bag is a Tiger Lily bag that I made. I made it Wednesday because
That's not the one we have over there, is it?
No, that's the queen bag or whatever. I've got mine ready for when you and Amy come over or I come down and the three of us can get together and sew it.
Okay.
So this is Tiger Lily's. Tiger Lily turns the big 5-0. I'm not telling you anything she hasn't told you. So she turns the big 5-0 and she loves pink. And I will tell you, I don't have anything really against pink. It's just not my favorite. But I don't mind
That's
pink.
a cute patch.
Yeah, so these are the patches. They're glued, but I sewed mine on because I didn't know if it was glue or not. I wasn't really sure. So I sewed it on, and then I watched your video yesterday, and it is. But this is like my favorite material in the world. It's a tea material. And so I pulled from this, and then I tried to be scrappy. I didn't do a very good job, but I kind of did a good job. You see over here, they're not all in a diagonal line. But honestly, I just pulled from scraps. But I got her birthday sale. And I got her birthday sale because I met Beth when I went to the Northwest Stitchers Retreat. And Beth and Rebecca, I met them both and their mom. But they are my sister's samplers. My sister's sampler. They are the designers and the stitchers behind that. And I have seen this in person. But it's actually like twice this size. So, but it is a big girl, but she makes me happy. And our friend Beth is the head dyer for Gloriana Silks. So guess what I have? Gloriana Silks. I love them.
Nice.
I wanted there to be like a deeper blue, but you know, that's the only bluish color in here. But I love that green. And I like this color. It's a deep mauve-y color. And there's actually kind of like four mauve. There's like these two, and then there's these two. Now, when Tiger Lily kitted, you could buy different versions of it. If you're interested in this.
This is hers?
This is Tiger Lily's birthday.
Oh, it says
Big
that right
birthday
on there.
sampler.
It says right on there.
If you're interested in this, head over to Tiger Lily. She does not have all the kits because this kit was, I thought this was like the best kit. I'm not a fan of kits because you don't always get things you love. But in this kit,
Oh, you got that too?
yeah, in this kit, she sent us Ziggy's Closet, Christina, who I hold in the shop, built these for her. So this is your scissor fob. She built the thread keep. And, I'm going to build a place to store my silks in. I just haven't got it done yet. I thought about
What is your thoughts there for that?
I'm just going to build a folder. Just a little folder. Not as fancy as this. But I'm going to use the leftover scraps from my from the bag I made. And I'm just going to, just so they can just like sit, like these can sit like this. And then I can put the folder around it like this. For now, I'm just going to stitch them in the bag they came in. This is the bag Tiger Lily shipped them in, the silks. But I want mine to hang a little straighter.
Does she still have some?
I don't think she, I don't know. On her website, she has what she has. Then I picked a 36 count weak straw to stitch mine on. She also provided like a peach color. It didn't make my heart happy. But she also gave us a corner gauge. And this one makes me happy.
That is cute, an ore jar.
I think so. That's what I'm going to use it as. But it's collapsible. And it just... She does a really good job of finding small creators.
Did she make those? Or...
No, she did not make them. But
well, who's your designer?
I don't remember, Nancy, and I can't really read it. I don't think you can either. I couldn't make it out with or without glasses. But she has it on her website. So you could find her again.
No. There's
See?
an arrow there.
Yeah, I know, but I can't.
Something red.
I know, but I can't make it out. But she has it on her website.
Good.
And like I would have thought, I don't know. Anyways, she makes these cute little ore jars. And it's collapsible, right? You can stick it in a bag and not feel. So that's where I'm at.
Nice.
So I have all my things to get started. I guess I didn't pull a needle minder. I thought there was a needle minder in there. Maybe there's not. Maybe I got it confused. I don't know. There was a lot. This bag, it was an expensive kit because of the Gloriana silks and the pattern and the things. It was expensive. But I figured if I'm only going to buy one, and I bought it back in October, I think. But I know Carrie and I know the sisters, and it just made me happy. And so I'm going to start at the end of January. All right. So those are my plans. That's my plan. I'm going to work on things I've already started. Market's coming up, so that'll bring a whole new slew of new things that I may or may not have to stitch. But I'm really trying to focus on getting those stitches that I purposely know that I want to finish done, or at least closer to done in 2026. All right. Do you have any haul?
I do not.
I have some that have just been, but they're like 4 magazines.
Nice.
And
Quilter's World.
I have to tell, oh, you have mail.
American Patchwork and Quilting.
Mm-hmm.
Just Cross Stitch. And Punch Needle and Primitive.
Yeah. And there's a lot of punch needle I want to do in this one.
Deb is going to teach me when she's here again.
Again? Yeah.
Well, just for a refresher, because sometimes I do it correctly and sometimes I don't.
It's just threading of the needle, I think, that's hard.
And yeah, so it like,
doesn't always seem logical.
sometimes it's working great and other times you're like, not so much.
All right, so I got
you'll-
this month. This one cracked me up. So I got this. So I am in my personal, I order for my personal stash, I order a Fabric of the Month Club from Bestitch Me. And this was December's. It's called Space Rock. It's a good, chunky, purpley brown, like, it's that is true to color right there.
You could just Halloween.
I don't know what I'd stitch it on. But in the other group, which is her, so I'm, for the shop, I'm in the mixed, which means 1 month I get the same color that everyone does. And then the next month I don't get, and this color for them, for the, like the, not the, one's called neutral, one's called color. The color club got Neptune, and it is the most amazing blue. In my heart, I want to take a 36 count Neptune and substitute it with Space Rock because I love that blue. But I ordered this one, so this one goes in my personal stash.
Then with her program, can you buy, like, just buy it off? Just like, not,
yeah,
or not yet? Or...
So, I don't know when she actually, like, I needed more antique market for the store. So I ordered more antique market. But it did take like 6 weeks because she schedules them on a rotation. So it did take a little bit longer for me to get that in, but I did get it in finally. So that was nice. So I'm not really buying a whole lot because I'm buying for the store and I'm going to market. I'm not going to needlework market. I am in March, but next week I'm going to a retail market, and my sister-in-law, Michaela, runs the hospital gift shop for the hospital in Omaha, Nebraska. I know there's multiple hospitals, but one of the hospitals in Omaha, Nebraska, she's in charge of community services, and the gift shop falls underneath her. So she's the main buyer for the hospital. So she said, just come with me. And I went, oh, I don't know that I need to go. And you know what? I just said, Steve's like, you should go. And so I'm going. So I get on a plane tomorrow and I'm going to that market. I'll probably be exhausted when I get back, but I'm okay with it.
How many days are you going to be gone for that?
I leave Monday and I come home Sunday.
Oh, for a whole week almost.
Almost a whole week.
Okay.
So we have a very special gift before we wrap up to thank everybody for. So our friend Ruth sent us mugs. Are they not fabulous?
And then they're good hands, like for these man hands that I have. Like it's a good. When
my hands are cold, I like to hold tea just like this.
Yep,
they're
perfect.
Nice. Yeah, they're fabulous.
And then we got some other Happy Mail.
We did. We got lots of Christmas cards. And so we have finally gotten together since we saw each other at Christmas, but we didn't. We saw each other right after Christmas, but we didn't actually film because we really were trying to stay focused with family. But so we've opened them and we appreciate everybody. I owe some people some thank you notes. And I've been slowly getting through those. I say slowly because you guys are very generous and you sent me a lot. You sent us a lot. So we do appreciate that. And we are live. So, you know, if you wanted to send us a Christmas card later, that's fine too.
We are alive.
We are alive. All right.
All right, Wheel of Doom.
You got a joke? You can tell your joke. They don't have to answer.
No.
All right, well then you're going to have to answer the wheel.
I know.
Where is the Wheel of Doom?
Right there. Spin the wheel.
Oh, there we go. I was like, I can't even find it. You should have just said, oh, you lost it. And I'd have been like, oh, no. Oh, what is your most prized possession?
You go first. Because I don't.
Like, what do I don't know what
I know,
that means.
like, that's kind of a... You can go a lot of ways with it.
You can.
Do you want to go personal, or do you want to go, like, material?
I guess it doesn't matter. We could do one of each, I guess.
That's hard too, though.
Prized possession. I think it's not a prized possession, but it's one that I love, that I have, and it makes me smile every time I look at it. I have the China hutch from, Mimi had it, Mom had it, I have it. Was it Nana's?
I don't remember. It's been in our family for...
It was either our great-grandmother's or our great-great-grandmother's. And every time we moved, because we were in the military for 26 years, we moved every 2 years, approximately. And every time it came off the truck, or the fact that I took it overseas with us. I did not take it overseas. Did I take it overseas with us?
Did you take it to Hawaii?
I don't think I took it to Hawaii. And I don't think I took it to Alaska. The military will store your things. But every time it ended up back in my house, I felt like I could breathe. And this last move, it was like, it's the last move. And I was so worried about it because the guy who moved us wasn't a property furniture mover. He was just a long haul truck driver. And I really don't think that he was qualified to actually. He did a
passionate maybe.
He didn't know how to do it. So anyways, but it arrived and it arrived fine. And it just made my heart, it was just easy to breathe. Like that family heirloom has just followed me along. And it's not like it's prized. Like if the world burned down, I would be sad it would be gone. But it just warms my heart knowing that it holds china. It holds things that I don't use every day. And it makes me happy. And I stripped it. Like my grandmother Mimi painted it pink.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she painted the back wall of it pink. So when it came into my possession, I stripped the pink out. I stripped the whole thing, and then I left the natural wood color, and I just put a varnish over it, and I love it. But the back was pink, and the shelves were destroyed. The shelves somehow got warped, like water damage, and they were unsolid. So instead of trying to put new wood in it, I just went and got glass shelves. If the shelves broke, I could get them fixed pretty easy. They were like $12 for the glass to go between the shelves. But so I don't know that's my prized possession, but it's something that's our family's that brings me joy. Do you have something like that?
Yes and no.
What do you mean yes
well,
and no?
I have things like that. But I think my most prized possessions, and I'll go with two. One of them is upstairs. We have a small law cabinet that was David's grandma. That's old in itself. But on that shelf, when somebody passes, I just going to sound morbid, I'm sorry. I don't want a big thing. I want something tiny that I remember them by. And so every time, like my mother-in-law, people that were important to me in my life, every time they pass, like I'll ask for something really silly that most people are like, what's that? Like Mimi's rock thing that says you're the next one, because we played a lot of cards.
Yeah, that really makes me angry that you have and I don't. I mean, I'm glad you have it. That's not what I mean. I'm just like, but
that's yeah.
I wanted it. I mean, I think we all wanted it.
But I have it, and it's just sitting up there in this little felt container. That would be my example. And then I have like other things from other people. And then it's not sadly it's not mine anymore. My stepdad gave my daughter her Wyoming brand. Mm-hmm. And that was before Wyoming was a territory.
Yep.
And they figured it's either the third oldest brand in Wyoming, to Wyoming, not in Wyoming, to Wyoming. It's either the second or third.
That's a pretty neat.
It's the history and the history that goes along with it, and the things that go along with it. Like we have true president signatures. Yeah. So presidents of the United States, guys.
Not presidents of Wyoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a neat thing.
Yeah. And there's other things too, but that could be one that we could talk a lot about.
Yeah. There's a lot of fun history things. And you don't think about it, because I don't think a lot of people appreciate that the things that I even think it's lost on sometimes our generation. And we're losing that because we don't have the oral histories. We don't have
and we are also history buffs too.
Yeah, but our families aren't like they used to be. Like, right, they all lived in the same counties. They all lived in the same townships. Now our families are scattered all over. I mean, your girls are both back here right now.
For now.
But like I have one that's going to be a military officer and he will not be home. And I have one who's happily found himself a new job in Washington, D.C. and he's loving life in Washington, D.C. He'll never move to Wyoming. I never is a long time, but I'm pretty sure he'll never come to Wyoming. So
he's happy where he's at.
He is.
And that's what we're happy about.
Yep. He's a urban type of guy and he likes it that way. So to say all that, families aren't the same as they used to be. So to have those little pieces of history, and when I pass, I'm 100% sure my boys will not be like, oh, we must keep this sacred. I hope one of their spouses thinks that's a great idea, but I don't know that they will. So to say that, let me delete this block. Oh, I'll do it later. It always takes me a minute to remember how to do it. we're working on our quilts.
I got a lot of quilting done.
Yeah. We have a mystery quilt day coming up in
February.
the beginning of February. I'm going to market, and then I'll go to needlework market. Anyways, we hope to be back every couple of weeks, if not every 3 weeks. We should be able to pull 3 weeks off every 3 weeks. We just want stitching to be fun. I don't think that we have opinions. I think if you discuss your opinions with kindness, you don't have to necessarily agree. But we hope you were able to drink a cup of tea, drink a cup of coffee, drink your water, and stitch with us while we chatted and shared what we were up to and where we were going and things we were thinking about. And know that this is a safe place. We want people to straighten each other's crown. In this community where people are harsh and there's a lot of negativity, it doesn't take much to smile, drop a text, invite somebody for a cup of tea, send a letter, encourage. You don't have to tell people you did it. Just do it. Straighten that crown, because we all need our crown straightened. We all need somebody to give us help here and there. So we hope you were able to straighten someone's crown. Enjoy your stitching. Stitch what makes you happy. If it means you have to abandon a project, we just showed right here on the Ube of the Tube that we ditched some projects. It's okay.
And we should do a whip parade, but I think maybe.
Ooh.
But the best thing would be like you do a whip parade one time, and then I do it, because it would be too long. I mean, it would be actually kind of.
Yeah, we could show you what we're.
Because like, remember a few years ago when Bobby had like 123?
Yeah, that was a lot.
That's probably close.
Do you think you have more than 100?
No, but it's reaching there. It's like.
Really?
I have this. I have that I just dropped, and then I have all this stuff upstairs. So I might be close. Maybe what I'll do is I'll count them up, and that'll be your next warning for next time.
Let's do this. In the comments below, you guys pick. You guys give us a number of how many whips you think Nancy has. And
less than. I hope it's less than 100.
It doesn't matter. Whoever's closest to that number, we'll get a goodie bag. We'll get a goodie bag made up, and we'll do it by date stamp. So if you're the first person, because it tells us when you commented on the. So if you are finding this video, and before our next video, because by the next video we are going to understand how many whips Nancy has, and we'll have a winner. And we'll get a goodie bag pulled together of some of the things we take to retreats and some patterns and things.
Okay, but I have a few that have more than one whip in them. Would that be one whip or 2 whips?
That's 2 whips.
Or 3 whips or 4.
You mean you've got one pattern? Let's take for example.
This would be an example because I only have one of these started, so this is only one.
That's one whip.
I have quite a few.
No, those are not whips. Those are starts, and so those don't count. That's a whip. That's one whip. But if you've got 2 started in there, then that would be 2 whips. You know what I mean?
Because my Harry Potter art.
Well, that's a whip.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay.
Nancy said, just to give you a hint, her Harry Potter. So if you know my sister, she's got lots of Harry Potter things started, nothing finished. Or they'd be on her wall of Harry Potterness. To offer that, you pick a number. You pick a number, you drop it below, we'll get the goodie bag ready, and we will show it and send it the next time we video.
Okay.
All right. Until then, may your stitches lie flat, straighten someone's crown, and have fun. This is not a job. It's a hobby. And we love you for it.
Toodles.
Take care.
Nice.
That's what I do.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time. Happy stitching.